The City of Richmond has a population of about 200,000 people. It is located at the mouth of the Fraser River in Western Canada. It's made up of 13 separate islands, and it's a very culturally diverse city. We have the highest proportion of immigrants of any Canadian city. We're at about 60%, so we have a very rich and vibrant community here. The Olympic Oval is an incredible legacy from the Vancouver 2010 Olympic Winter Games. It is an iconic facility that is a real landmark for the City of Richmond. It's also an amazing community facility. We've seen about 3.5 million visitors through the Oval, and membership is growing, and it has been very well received by the community. The Oval offers over 100 different types of activities in its menu of programs. They range from winter sports to summer sports, programs for introductory level up to elite athletes, tournaments and championships, and so there's a huge array of activities available at any given time in the Oval. One of the very exciting things that the Oval is undertaking at the moment is introducing an Olympic museum. It will be the first of its kind in North America. Very interactive, very dynamic experience.
The Rocks will feature 3 floors of gallery space that include a multimedia theater, precious Olympic, Paralympic, and sporting artifacts, hands-on sports simulations, and interactive multimedia displays and exhibits.
The development of the Oval has been an integral part of our city centre area plan. The City of Richmond is currently at 200,000 people in population, and it's expected to grow in the next 25 years to 285,000 people. The bulk of that growth is going to be occurring in our city centre, and the city centre plan is meant to help us make sure we manage that growth responsibly and end up with a very vibrant community.
We're creating a world-class community. It's a safe place for investment, and we're building places where people like to live, work, and play. In terms of investment, we've had since September 2009 about $4 billion worth of development occurring, and there's no end to that in sight. Key principles are transit-oriented development, where you put your growth and employment as close as you can to high-quality rapid transit, in this case the Canada Line, or bus service. Few people want to drive anymore. It's expensive, there's parking, greenhouse gas. So what we've planned is around every Canada Line station, particularly within 400 meters, high-density development.
The Canada Line rapid transit system is a fairly new addition to the city. It links the city centre here in Richmond to the Vancouver airport and to the downtown Vancouver urban centre. It carries about 85,000 people a day, and it has been a most welcome addition from the community in terms of connecting us with the rest of the Lower Mainland. The city has put sustainability at the top of their priority list, and so they have developed a sustainability framework that helps guide the economic, the environmental, and the social development in the city, and it is key to everything that we do here.
Last year, the City Council adopted a 10-year Building Our Social Future, which is a social development strategy for the City of Richmond. And in that, we're looking at what the roles and responsibilities of the city is, as well as our partners in improving the quality of life for our community. We have 2 projects that are going ahead right now. One which is an affordable housing development for seniors, which will house up to 300 seniors in really nice, high-quality, independent living arrangement, as well as another one which is 127 units of housing that is going to be for people who are at risk of homelessness. Another example is childcare. Through our development, which we have a fair amount of right now, we are able to acquire childcare services, and this building is an example of that.
The Alexandra District Energy Utility is a sustainable energy system that centralizes energy production for heating and cooling for the residential and commercial customers in the West Canby neighborhood. So essentially we have a system of pumps that circulates fluid through the earth, where it picks up the energy and then is pumped out to the customer buildings. And in each building there's a heat exchanger that extracts that energy for use inside the building. The ADU, once it's fully built out, will reduce our greenhouse gas emissions by about 6,000 tons a year, which is about 1,800 vehicles off the road.
We are a city in transformation, and we've got a very innovative and great plan to manage that transformation and manage the growth that's coming in. We've got a very robust local economy. economy. From an organizational perspective, the city has never been better prepared to handle anything that might be coming down the pipe at us, challenges or opportunities. I think the future looks very bright.